Thank you for tuning in to your daily operations weather briefing for Tuesday, August 4th. We've already seen a very active morning weather-wise across the Delmarva, especially across the central Delmarva from Wallops up through southern Delaware. We've already seen several tornado warnings with a couple confirmed tornadoes. One tornado did hit Mardella Springs earlier this morning, and then the tornado warning that occurred at Wallops found a tornado just north of the region around the Stockton, Maryland area, and then crossed Route 113 near southern Snow Hill and caused some damage there as well. So we did see a couple tornadoes across the region, but it does look like the tornado threat is finished for today, as well as the heavy rain threat. Our threat now is going to be some strong wind gusts over the next couple of hours. We could be seeing wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour briefly at times before seeing those winds subside by the early to mid afternoon hours. Take a look at our surface analysis. There's Tropical Storm Isaias that gave us those tornadoes across the region, some brief heavy rain, and now that the rains pass, we're going to be seeing some of those strong wind gusts associated with it. And then that storm should be moved out of here by the mid to late afternoon periods today, and then seeing a relatively pleasant evening tonight, and then return to our more traditional summer type weather as we go into tomorrow. Take a look at our satellite. There's Tropical Storm Isaias, very clear on the visible satellite this morning. You see this band that's coming, stretching from northern Delmarva now all the way down across the Atlantic coast. That is where we saw the biggest threat for tornadoes and saw a couple of tornadoes spawn from this line of cells, which is pretty typical if we get this track for this type of storm. And like I said, we did see at least 2 or 3 confirmed tornadoes across the Delmarva this morning from Snow Hill up to Mardella Springs, possibly even one up towards the Long Neck, Delaware area around 5 o'clock this morning. So it's been an active morning, but like I said, rain has tapered off and doesn't look like we're going to see too much more rain today across Wallops. Let's take a quick look at our radar this morning. We are still seeing rain across central and northern portions of the Delmarva, and still have one tornado warning left here across portions of coastal Maryland near the Delaware border, but those cells are weakening. Here down at Wallops, you could see just seeing some isolated showers, and we're going to see some showers pop up behind this drier area here as we go throughout the next several hours. But for the most part, rain threat has ended. Should just be seeing some mist, and the biggest threat now is going to be those very gusty winds. Already seeing wind gusts in excess of 50 miles per hour, and those could increase as we go over the next hour or two throughout the rest of the morning here. Currently seeing a scattered to broken cloud decks of 2,000 to 3,000 feet, overcast at 5,000 with some restricted visibilities. We are seeing those wind gusts 44 knots as of the 8 a.m. hour, but they have been gusting higher than that. Temperature of 77 degrees. For today, we are going to be seeing those wind gusts as high as 60 knots, which is about 70 miles per hour over the next hour or two. Then they'll be reducing down to 45 knots or so from the southwest towards lunchtime. And then towards the early afternoon, they'll be weakening down to around 28 knots by the mid-afternoon hours, and then seeing that wind advisory fall off as those wind gusts dip below 25 knots by sunset at the very latest. And then tonight, just seeing some southwesterly to south-southwesterly winds around 7 to 12 knots or so. Could be seeing a brief period of some shower activity between 8 p.m. and midnight as we have a little bit of energy moving through behind this system. But right now, only looking like a 20% chance of that occurring. Like I said, rain chances have mainly ended across the area this morning. Only going to be seeing a slight chance of some precipitation over the next couple of hours. Very slight chance of a sprinkle after lunchtime, and then not seeing another chance until that very brief period between 8 p.m. and midnight where we could see some isolated showers across the region. But the main story for the rest of the morning into the early afternoon is going to be those very strong, gusty winds. Taking a look at our terminal forecast, going to continue to see ceilings below 2,500 feet with those misty conditions out there throughout the rest of the morning. And then as we go towards the afternoon, we'll start to see things clearing up a bit. Still seeing a few to scattered clouds between 1,000 to 2,500 feet, broken at 10,000, broken at 25,000. And then by sunset, seeing just a few clouds at 2,500 feet scattered at around 4 to 6,000 feet with some cirrus cloudiness. And then tonight, seeing maybe those ceilings drop down a little bit if we get any of those shower activity between 8 p.m. to midnight. And by sunrise tomorrow, just seeing a few clouds at 1,000 feet, a few at 4,000, and few at 10,000 feet. Taking a look at our forecast model here for the next couple of hours. This is 9 a.m. Like I said, really not going to be seeing too much chances of rain today for the rest of the day. Maybe an isolated shower or two. That's about it. The main story is going to be seeing those winds ramp up a bit. This is 8 a.m. and as we go into the 9 to 10 a.m. hour, this is the area of maximum wind gusts. Seeing those wind gusts 60 to 70 miles per hour on this model, which seems correct from what we have been seeing downstream. And as we go into noon, we'll see those winds shift northwesterly, and then those wind gusts will decrease as we go into the afternoon. This is 2 p.m., just seeing around 30 miles per hour or so. And then winds will really start to die off once we get towards the 4 p.m. hour and later. So for tomorrow, we're going to be looking at a much more average day for summertime, partly cloudy, just some afternoon pop-up showers and thunderstorms possible with a high of 88. It will still be very humid out there. Wednesday night going to be partly clear with a chance of an isolated shower or storm with a low of 74. And the Thursday we're going to have a little bit of some upper level troughiness across the area, combining with those very moist low level conditions. So that's going to give us a higher chance, maybe a 50 to 60% chance of seeing some scattered showers and thunderstorms with a high of 86 degrees. That will do it for your daily operations weather briefing. Have a good day.